Tariffs have been this weird ongoing ambition of this administration, and mainly through Trump. And with the latest move to attempt strong-arming the EU to get Greenland, it's probably worth talking about it in a way that helps the average dude explain it to the other average dudes who are a little less adept at understanding these things. Put simply, tariffs are a protective tax. If you in your home want to start growing cucumbers, you probably want people in your family to stop buying cucumbers from grocery stores. The easiest way to do this is to say that I want to institute a tax that makes it just as expensive or more to buy cucumbers from the store so that we can build up our home's cucumber supply enough to make them cheaper than grocery store cucumbers. Are you following so far? So typically when you use tariffs, the intent is to incentivize local production, not importing from other nations. When you do this, the money does go to the U.S.'s pockets, but it comes from citizens of the U.S. The only recourse for other nations is the potential lost revenue from losing customers, so grocery stores have to sell cucumbers to other families in our example. But that will only matter if that nation relies heavily on imports from the U.S. Meaning, if I tell you I'm cutting off the supply of people buying stuff from your country, what you're losing is the business. And usually when people get that, it's like, okay, well, I either have to vie to try and get that business back from the U.S., or I have to go find somebody else who's going to replace that business. So unless that relationship between two countries exists where it is highly important that people buy this good from you, tariffs are mostly just a one-sided punishment on the people that are importing. People don't say Trump's tariff strategy won't work because they hate the guy. Okay, maybe a few people do, but who cares? You can't please everybody. Trump's intent is that he wants to run the government on tariff revenue. He wants to replace tax revenue with tariff revenue. Tax revenue is the lifeblood of the federal government. Tax revenue is the income of the federal government. Now, this strategy is plausible if you are able to scale back government spending to meet the adjusted revenue. But that is an incredibly lofty goal because you'd have to cut back everything from federal protective services like infrastructure to military services to government official salaries, to all the small stuff that we fund, like federal subsidies, departments that do research, departments that do management and regulation. Like all that stuff would have to go away, which I know there are a lot of people that want it to go away. But when you do that, you leave the country in very, very dire straits in its ability to actually take care of the people that are in it. And that's the whole responsibility of a government. So I'm going to take a break here, but when we come back, I want us to talk about a little bit about why the wheels are kind of falling off of this plan of his and why it won't work. So stay tuned and remember, the real tariffs are the friends you made along the way.